Yo, what is up guys? How's it going today? My name is SarahTube, and today I'm going to be talking about the best item investments that you can make for the upcoming Zalcano Nerf. We'll be taking a look at a few GE tracker graphs, and I'll give you guys my opinion on why I think these items are going to be great investments for this nerf, and why I think they're going to go up so much in price. Before we get any further, this is just my opinion. If you decide to invest in these items, I am not responsible for any gain or loss that may occur. Without any further delay, let's get into the best investments that are going to make you bank. The first item we're going to look at today is the Crystal Tool Seed. Now, this item is a drop off of Zalcano, and it currently drops at a 1 in 500 drop chance. As you can see right here, the Crystal Tool Seed coming in at 1 in 500. So I really think the Crystal Tool Seed is going to be a great investment for the Zalcano nerf, because Mod Ash said himself that during this Zalcano nerf that is not officially announced yet, but is on the horizon, and it, of course, is highly speculated by the community that it is on the way. Mod Ash actually confirmed this in a tweet. I'll put it on screen right now. And in this tweet, he's saying that some of the items are coming into the game too fast through Zalcano, as the drop rates are a little too high. In my opinion, the Crystal Tool Seed is one of these items. As you can see, recently, February 10th, we had a huge, strong pump showing a lot of volatility in this item and a lot of upward trending. We actually went from about 800k to 1.4 mil in basically overnight, which is insane. And then we had a very strong pullback and another close resurgence going to 1.3 mil. It went down to 800k and then back up to 1.3 mil, and it looks like it's actually trending downwards, but I do expect it to start trading sideways, as it peaked at 1.4 mil here, 1.45 basically, and then 1.3 mil there. So it looks like it's probably going to go back up to around 1.2 and trade sideways between probably 900 and 1.1, 1.2 mil. In my personal opinion, for me, I will be looking to invest in the Crystal Tool Seed as long as the price remains around 900k. I don't think I would pay much more than 900k at this point to buy some Crystal Tool Seeds. Some of you may have predicted that this would be the next item, but here we go. We're talking about the Onyx here. Now, the Onyx is very similar to the Crystal Tool Seed. As you can see on the Zalcano drop table, it is one of those items that is a little bit rarer than the Crystal Tool Seed, but is still coming into the game quite slowly, 1 in 1000 off every Zalcano kill count. And what this means is there's still a lot coming into the game according to Jagex, and they want to kind of nerf these rates a little bit, so not as many come into the game. That's what it's looking like in the current stage of information that we have. Because of this, I do expect the Onyx to go up in significant price. Currently right now, it's sitting at about I think 2 mil, 2 mil, 2.1 mil. I do expect this to go to 2.5, 2.6 mil. We recently saw about in the past quarter here, the Onyx get to as low as 1.83 mil, which is insanely low for such a strong item that is used in a lot of high-end gear. And so I'm really excited to see the Onyx actually get some of its old price back. I do expect to see the Onyx at around 2.5 to maybe even upwards of 2.8 mil again, which is completely insane considering its price right now. I would be looking to buy an Onyx around 1.9 to 2 mil right now, and hoping to sell it off for about 2.5 to 3 mil range. Next up, we have a great item to invest in, and that is going to be the Mithril ore. The reason I really like Mithril ore for this investment is it's free to play as well, so you can buy a ton of it leading up to the Zalcano nerf and be able to get your hands on a bunch with just paying, or just making actually, a few free to play alts and actually putting buy offers in the Grand Exchange. And because they're free to play, you don't have to pay for a bond to get in on this investment, which is super, super nice. So as you can see, right here, the AT is the Song of the Elves entrance, and as soon as we kind of had the Mithril ore introduced onto the drop table for Zalcano, and Zalcano actually coming into the game, we've only seen downward trending on the price of the Mithril ore. It actually got to a peak of 190, kind of like right before the update dropped, and then since the update dropped, we've only seen prices go lower and lower, getting to its lowest point of about 105 GP each, and then recently it's gotten a little bit of price strength and gone up to about 127 GP and between 115 GP as well, so bouncing in between there. Now, the reason I chose Mithril ore compared to other ores that you could also invest in, while the gold ore would be a great investment as well as, you know, the items required to make steel, which I can't remember off the top of my head, which is insane. But Mithril ore itself is going to be a great investment because a lot of people do the blast furnace, and most people at the blast furnace are using Mithril to actually get the best profit while at the blast furnace. A lot of people are really using this Mithril ore. It's a very highly traded ore, as well as the gold ore. You could honestly do both, but here I'm just looking at the Mithril. I think it's a better investment. I think it's going to go up more in price, and since it is a little more expensive, it should actually go up a bit more and give you a better return on investment. Anyway, I'll be looking to get into Mithril ore anywhere under 125 GP, hoping to sell off around 150 to 160 GP each. And finally, we are talking about our last item here, which is the Dynamite. Now, the Dynamite, I think, has a huge, strong opportunity going on for it. Currently, it's trading at 160 GP each about, and right now, you can see on this graph, the yearly view, that only the Dynamite has gone down in price. It's only gone down in price. So it's literally been on the biggest downward trend. And as you can see, look at this, as soon as the Song of the Elves was released and Zalcano came into the game, boom, blast mining has become completely worthless. You can get so much more ore by doing Zalcano, and because of that, I really think that the value of this Dynamite has just keep going down and down in price. So if we see a Zalcano nerf to the rest of the drop table, bringing less ores into the game, which I do think is highly possible, this Dynamite will then become useful again and become relevant because people will actually want to do blast mining, which back in the day, 2015, 2016, I believe blast mining was actually pretty good money. It was around 700 to 800k an hour, and people actually used to buy blast mining. It is a very skeptical investment for sure, but if you think about this, 160 GP for Dynamite, even if this went up to half its value, like 420 GP we'll say, you would be making absolute bank. The limit on this every 4 hours as well is 13,000, so you can stack up on a ton of this for a relatively cheap cost right now in anticipation for the Zalcano nerf. Anyway, when I'm getting in on this item and I'm looking to buy, honestly, anywhere below 200 GP, in my opinion, looks pretty good. It hasn't been going up much in price at all. I mean, it's basically been on a straight downward trend. So my current strategy for attacking this investment is just to place a bunch of different buy offers in at different price points and just let it buy out over the course of a week or 2 weeks or however long you have to get in on this investment. Anyway, I'll be looking to sell the Dynamite above 300 GP, so I'm hoping this works out well for me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It really means a lot if you did. If you could smack a like on this video, that would help me out immensely as well. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you do want more videos on RuneScape investing and flipping. I'm always bringing new content to the channel, and you guys seem to really enjoy it. We've been growing like crazy recently, and I thank you guys so much for all the continued support. On top of it, we do have a Discord group. There is a link in the description below. We talk about flipping and investing in old school RuneScape in there, so if that's interesting to you or you just want to learn how to start flipping or investing in RuneScape, then definitely join that Discord. We've got a lot of great resources in there for you, and we'd love to have you join. Thank you guys for watching the video, and hopefully you make some bank off the Zalcano nerf. See you guys next time.